LCK #1 against Damwon. So far, the most dominant Tane.
And look at that support matchup there in the bottom lane.
Go over how you control Kindred marks, because I've heard a lot of people, talking about it as a possibility, but not understanding exactly how it works. The first mark is guaranteed to spawn on the Scuttle Crabs, as everybody knows. That's the easy part, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the two. Now, if you get unlucky and you don't get the first mark on your side of the crab that you've committed to, like River just did,
right.
It is 40 seconds for the respawn. Well, we're going to have some action here, so we'll pause on the Kindred talk.
All right, a little bit of educational content interrupted by a brawl as River has to try to flash away, but it's actually first blood for River. Nagari will fall down in the top lane, and it is a trade 1-for-1, but good heads-up play coming out from PSG Talon, making sure they get on the board first. But now Canyon, he is not quite done, looking for a little bit more damage onto Hanabi here. Won't quite be on the Graves, doing what Graves does, clearing those camps out so efficiently and so quickly as Showmaker goes in for a trade here. But Tank gets the better of him on the Syndra. And we saw in Champion Select that Syndra has quite a few plays already here in Worlds, but only a 39% win rate after 5 days of groups play. So all those sort of weaknesses and nerfs that you were talking about in the draft, we'll see if Tank and PSG Talon can circumvent those, as lots of good trading coming down. Solo kill for Tank.
Flowers, you can see it on your screen as it's happening. He didn't want the cannon to get into turret range. He wanted to proc his passive on it to execute. He does get it, but he goes down and trade for it now. River in the 1v1.
Not quite a full 1v1 as Hanabi's able to back him up there with the ulti, and when the mid laner rotates over as well, they make the plays happen. PSG Talon with 3 kills early on.
Do you believe lane pressure that you should be trying to create proactively rather than just cycling? And Canyon is one of the very best in the world at doing that. This is the difference between some of the Graves that just...
That's still a ways away, but Canyon does move into the enemy jungle. Here's what you were talking about, saying, hey, steal the enemy camps. You don't have to farm your own as long as theirs are up. And now River will move into this bottom side River down here. He'll take the Scuttle Crab while Canyon takes his top side camps. But it's a 3-man dive coming through onto Hanabi, and they should be able to grab the kill onto him here. The burst goes through, the damage comes down, and Hanabi goes home in a body bag. Nagari barely walks away from that turret aggro, but barely is good enough. Now on the opposite side of the map, River's getting into a fight in the jungle, chases Barrel away, but will not find a kill.
So Damwon with another proactive play here. Avoid the possible counterplay here from PSG. Very good by them not to give anything back. And this is how you make the trades one-sided. Back down to the bottom lane to start hard pushing. Next goal is to get that second outer tower down. Dragon going to be started up as well. Talon do have Hanabi's teleport.
They're using that teleport now. Remember, Nagari already made his way down here just walking, so he doesn't have to use the TP to get involved. Drake down to 2K. Enchanted Crystal Arrow flies through. Not going to find anything, neither will the Bard ulti. But River is able to grab the kill onto the Drake, but now the health bars are popping, and PSG is dropping. Showmaker grabbing the kill onto Tank as the 4th shot flies through and finds a second. It's Tank and Kaiwing.
That Dragon Smite fight, if they get the outer tower on bottom side. After these extra kills that they pull through, Dragon Fight, not only is bottom lane going down at the same time, but they're even threatening the dive.
Canyon on the side could set up some serious damage here. Remember, he doesn't have the ulti ready to go. Barrel's nearly killed off. Unified.
They don't feel bad about losing that Smite fight. They get all 3 outer towers, and that game plan has unfolded, Flowers.
Yeah, and it's not like they're in a bad spot where their opponents are of that out-of-position AD carry, but when all of the resources are available, Ghost can still get himself out of that trouble. However, he's now vulnerable when PSG decide they can make a move on him again in the next 5 minutes. Hanabi face checking the brush. Canyon and Nagari are right there. The gangplank so incredibly low. Lamb's rest, but keeping him alive. Horn comes through. Hanabi walking away. A little bit of follow-up damage there from Barrel, but they won't be able to find him, and now the turnaround's coming through from PSG Talon. Barrel's on the run. Kaiwing here in the front line, going to be stunned up against the wall. Damage continuing to follow up. Deadly Flourish locks him down. Unified walking around. Unified dodges away from the shots, but Nagari takes him down with the eruption.
Barrel with that stun. Oh my goodness. Every time a top that guy's down and no possibility of a savior. This should be Damwon really pushing their advantage. coming out ahead in that little skirmish there with the heap up multi-lane pressure. Showmaker there on the Echo, approaching level 16 is so difficult to answer. When you have that Lich Bane, the possibility of 100-0ing somebody on that all-in becomes a reality.
Oh, Barrel, no, that was not a magical journey. That was a journey straight to hell. Luckily, he has the flash. He gets over the wall. He saves himself. Now the counterattack's coming through. Ornhorn sounds off. CC's going to follow it up there. The Jhin ultimate providing the slows. Kaiwing trying to walk away, uses the thick skin, but it's not thick enough. Showmaker picks up the kill.
Showmaker gonna make up for that one. He's like, don't worry, Barrel. I know misdirection. Nobody's gonna remember that play. As soon as we get the kill off of it, a boom! Magical journey pulled off there. Doesn't matter at all. The Baron now being forced down. PSG, can they make the miracle steal?
PSG knows they can't just allow Damwon to get away from this. That ulti wasn't quite on the mark, but Tank's able to find the kill onto Barrel, and that means Ornhorn through there. Hanabi's not going to end up dropped anytime soon here as Tank tries to deal with Showmaker in the 1v1. Fires off the ulti, doesn't even force the ulti away from the Echo, however. Barrel lands his own ult, and now it's trouble here for Unified. He gets gobbled up by the Tom Kench, but never mind, baby, that's a 2-for-1 deal. Buy one, get one free.
Double. Not heading over to Baron. They're choosing their fights here, and PSG have conceded to Damwon.
All right, as things are starting to look very dire here for PSG Talon, I do want to give everybody an update on the state of PSG and their miracle run. So it turns out, thanks to our stats magicians behind the scenes, hold on, let's see if Hanabi, speaking of magicians, let's see if he can make himself disappear, or if Damwon Gaming's gonna do it the hard way. Looks like it's the hard way, my friends, as Hanabi goes down in the 1v4 here. But back to what I was saying, PSG, 3% chance to get out of groups. And, oh no, it's a 3% chance to get a tiebreaker. And then you have to win the tiebreaker. So let's even say the tiebreaker's 50.
Level 16 on Echo with the Lich Bane. He'll cut right through that tower. Meanwhile, mid lane not going to stand much longer either.
No, sir. Mid lane tier 3 turret just collapses. Bottom lane tier 2 turret says, don't worry, buddy, I'm coming with you. Showmaker makes short work of that one, and now with a 7-2 turret lead, 10-4 kill lead, tied up Drakes and an 8,000 gold edge, Damwon Gaming are looking to put this one to sleep. Let's see if they can make this one last fight count here. If they get a good fight, it is all said and done. Mid lane inhibitor is already gone. Cannon minions cleared out of bottom lane. 1 minute left on the Baron, so there's still going to be a couple more waves that Damwon get to enchant with that Baron buff, push up here and try to end this game with. Full health bars for everybody on Damwon, still hanging out. Now they've got both carries putting the damage onto the tier 3. They rotate so quickly. This team knows how to move and strike and make it count every single time. Tank lands a stun, but it's only onto the Ornn, so it will not even matter. Minions continuing to push up. Here come the super minions. Baron still buffed up for another 30 seconds. Nexus turret number 1 is already gone. Here comes the Ornhorn. There goes the follow-up. Kaiwing keeping his AD carry alive as Ornn is once again stunned. Nagari soaking all the damage here in the front line, but into the back line goes Showmaker, Playmaker, Life Taker. Absolutely shredding through some health bars. Going back to the base now, and he can use the TP to immediately rejoin. It's double TP showing up. It's Nexus exposed. It's Damwon Gaming doing what Damwon Gaming does. Picking up a couple of freebies here on the step to the fountain, putting the last couple of auto attacks into the Nexus, and going up to a 4-0 record here in groups so far. Taking their sweet damn time doing it, but that's another...